right, TwiceADay on the left. Looks like we're going to go with Siegfried.
Yeah, so random thing with Viola Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah.
If she had a bar and a half, she wins the round.
Yep. So basically a whiff punish. She was the most damaging character in the game, had the best mix-ups in the game. Her block punishment was basically the only weakness that she had. But yeah, that being said, I know this is in contention, but I still hold that Alpha Patroclus was the best character in that game. But we will not get into that at the moment. We will get into this matchup because I feel like I might have potentially almost spurned on an 8-hour conversation. We won't get into that for the moment.
But we're in there. Linkorz AGAs still on point.
Yeah, so this is what I expected. I had asked Link who he was thinking about playing, and he just feels that, like, going with Siegfried, he typically wants as, like, a standard to just go with Siegfried, just to see if the opponent can deal with it, and until the opponent plays a character, or is the kind of player that forces him to think, maybe I'll go with somebody else, he won't go with somebody else.
Alright. Well, A. B. Rising B.
A lot of small pokes. Effectively, I feel like we're going to see a little bit of, like, Killer trying to, like, do bits of pressure and getting this kind of, like, stuff going on, and then Siegfried's just going to throw haymakers over and over again.
That move is still ridiculous. Yep. I cannot lose, like, bro.
The only thing I really don't like about it, there's a lot of things I don't like about it, but I don't like the fact that he just gets it simply because he's playing badly. Just because the opponent is doing well against him.
I'm losing, quick win.
I don't like a move that beats so many options, especially when those options include blocking and backing up at, like, half screen.
Yeah! Like, I'm glad it doesn't guard break.
Yeah, but, you know, as an Amy player, I try to make sure not to talk about Siegfried too much because I am clearly wholeheartedly biased.
Well, I also play the ninja with just as much range.
Yeah.
It's a land of frustration, but
I'm really surprised that didn't work. I know that B4 can recover quite quickly, but gee whiz. Okay, decides to spend the bar. You might as well, seeing as how your opponent just spent one. Ooh, nice sidestep. So TwiceADay feels very comfortable sidestepping in that situation. Important information for Link to remember. I think he just won the round? No, he had to go into a mix. Ooh, wow. Double stance mix into cancel for just a typical unseeable low. I like that.
Hit him with the Michael Flatley.
Yeah. Important information for Link to keep note of is the fact that TwiceADay is aggressively sidestepping, not necessarily on wake up all that much, but during stance mix. Nah, didn't get the wall bounce.
Real close, though.
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
Yep. It's effectively, I mean, AGA and, I always forget if it's A slide B or B slide A, as, like, the mid that you end up going into for stance. But, the two most important moves for Siegfried to be thrown out there.
Yeah, that can pretty much be his entire offense, and everything else is something you have to deal with. I know they changed some of the pushback on it so that certain characters can't punish it anymore, along with the recent patch. The patch changes.
Well, yeah, a handful of patches ago, they made it so that because A slide B into stances, they made, like, the vertical invulnerability was just impossible. A slide B used to be a mix-up on whiff, and it was very frustrating to people like me. So I'm happy they kind of got rid of that to a certain degree. You can decently punish it when you block it. The problem is that TwiceADay isn't really blocking it all that much.
Nope. Like, I know for the last patch, at least for my character, they nerfed my character so that she can no longer punish A slide B. I know.
That blows, dude. Alright, as you can see, Link trolling around on the ground a lot, trying to get, like, the situation for a wall rising B. Also, TwiceADay not necessarily punishing some of these stance mixes all that heavily, if at all.
Good movement, though. No punish from that 3B. Goes for the low.
Did you notice, so for the first time we've seen so far this set, Link is realizing that if he goes into A slide B, he has to delay the K in order for it to track Twice's step. He's stepping immediately, so Link is picking up on that.
Yep, wall rising B, though.
Has a bar. Okay.
And hits him with the wall. Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
Some major spaghetti going on. TwiceADay kind of like trying to figure it out, but the problem is that his damage output is really slow, or really small, so he's having a tough time with this. Ooh, nice duck, but I kind of wish he had gone for something that would be a little bit faster. It's difficult to whip punish AGA, but not impossible. Wall Rising B should probably be able to do it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Second Twice gets thrown on the ground once. He's just completely falling apart.
Goodness. Wow. Wall Rising B.
That is the quickest 2 games we've had so far. It just seems like one knockdown, and Twice is unable to deal with Siegfried pressure. I understand this situation very well. Intimately well.
Once you got knocked down, eat the 50-50.
I'm sure Twice is very happy to see the stage again.
Yeah.
Again, we always have themes. We literally saw this, the Astral Clock Tower literally never during the first set that went the full distance, and now, you know, we have a Twice here. So, I don't know, twice a day, right?
Yep.
First time we were actually seeing some pressure, I feel like, out of Twice so far this set. He just has to make sure not to get... Oh, I kind of... The K is -16. Very important to make sure that you have your punishes on lock for that.
BB. I think that, like... Nice. Nice. The worst thing about this matchup is, once you got Siegfried's back against the wall, you can't continue pressuring.
Right. Yeah, you're always going to have to be worried about something like that. And I also think it's important to make sure that TwiceADay has the punishes on some of the stance mix-ups that Link is going to be going for. So, for instance, you know, the 6A into the high, if you don't feel like he's going to go for the high, sure, but he wasn't punishing the B on block either, which means that Link gets to kind of do whatever he wants when he gets into that stance, right?
Yeah, and Twice backing away and using that wall rising, like, going for, like, the wall rising key is really, really good. Knocks him out of the CE.
Very important stuff. Yeah, ends up catching the duck. I think Link was a little bit irritated with that because the pullback just kind of recorrected himself. Shades of Mitsu 4B and SE5.
Oh, I love that move.
It was the second most evasive move in the entire game. I will never forget it.
Yeah, Wall Rising B plus K, though.
Yep, yeah, you know, every time I say it's the second most evasive move in the game, anybody who played SE5 knows exactly which move I'm referencing. It's the most evasive move in the game.
That move was dumb. I was like, hey, how's it going?
Oh, it was like the worst thing in the world. It was Mitsu 22A. Okay, well, let's not talk about it. We'll talk about it later. But
we'll have this discussion later.
Yeah, TwiceADay definitely has some good setups on things like getting like the 1B, but it doesn't necessarily take care of everything within Siegfried stances. And getting hit by the lawnmower too. This is kind of a bad look that Link is able to get this much pressure and offensive success with Siegfried, because frankly, Siegfried doesn't need to hit you that many times in order to win the game. And so if he gets a little bit of momentum, it's bad news. But hey, Twice is able to get his first game. We're up 2-1. I missed it. Did he decide to keep with the same stage?
I believe same stage.
Okay. Nope.
Nope, I was wrong.
We're going back to the snow stage. Hey, you guys know that, like, grassy knoll stage? Yeah, you remember that? Well, we're never going to see it.
What's a knoll?
Yeah. You guys know that desert stage, or the other stage that's exactly like it, except it has a lot of water? Yeah, we're never going to see those stages. God, he's getting so much pressure out of this. Like, look, like, TwiceADay lost, like, half his life. Just from, like, a series of, like, 3 instances. Good punish. Ooh, okay. If he didn't tech there, I think he had a guaranteed ring out. Nice block. Good punish.
And good punish.
Ooh, no punish. I know that's very tough to get, though.
And 3K. He didn't even hit him. Nah.
He tried to, like, back up at, like, the worst time, but clearly it should have been free.
Yeah.
Man, he's getting that setup quite a lot.
Yeah, that B4 is really...
Oh, it's a B4 now. I could have sworn it was 1B in previous games. My Killick input information is outdated. Oh my god. It's just able to, like, run up into the stance, and Twice is having a tough time figuring out what to do. Guess he's just not expecting it.
Ooh. Okay. He could have went for the combo on that one, but he's dead.
See, this is the thing, right? Is that the second that TwiceADay tries to do the same kind of momentum that Link is doing when it comes to offensive stances, Twice is getting nothing out of it, and Link is getting, like, full rounds out of it. Until that disparity changes, I think Twice is going to have a hard time. Nice.
Good stuff.
So notice that the delayed K that he was seeing to try and catch Twice's sidestep, it's going to lose if Twice just decides to aggressively go for like a 3B in that situation. First evil Killick that we've seen. I know TwiceADay likes to say that he has the best evil Killick in the business. Ooh, frame traps.
Yep, but he now has
he can't lose. Okay. Cans into the sea. He's going to do it. Yep.
Alright, Twice now on the board.
Link has the yellow. It's going to heal up a little bit, but potentially something that you can go for as time goes on.
Alright, so I know that they've changed a number of things on Killick. Have you ever been able to go through his patch notes? What's changed?
No, I'm afraid to talk to the wrong guy. I have 11 S ranks. Killick is not one of them. He's not a character I've looked at. And when I haven't tried to get a character up there, I know nothing about them.
Like, I learned a lot of basic, like, Killick stuff, but the more that I played him, I'm like, this character is, for some reason, like, every character in this game is downplayed by their community.
Yeah, his basics are very strong, but overall, I'm not necessarily impressed by the effectiveness of his game plan. It seems like he just simply doesn't do enough damage to keep up in a lot of situations. He could potentially be camped out and played against in a defensive manner. And also, he and Maxi, I think, are the last two characters that can be re-GI'd when their auto-GIs are successful.
You can re-GI his monument?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. In some situations. Twitch chat, correct me if I'm wrong about that, but he and Maxi, I believe, are the last two characters that can still be re-GI'd in some situations when they are successful with one of their stance auto-GIs.
Oh, good lord. I'm letting them get away with that forever. And good night. Go watch yourself.
I feel like that's the first ring out we've had in this in in the entire stream. I don't remember there being ring outs at all in the previous set. Nice challenge on the 2A.
Yeah, good while rising B. He's on fire, put him out.
hey, yeah? Okay. Oh, no! Oh, got a back grab. That could have been scary. That was actually kind of a good punish, though. Has to worry. No, he's basically dead already. Like, this is so much. Oh, goes for the stance miss. Nice block. Gets a good punish. Can't lose, though. That was a low. He just mistimed it. He thought he would have a little bit more time to try and pull it off. Nice punish again. Lose. See, as time goes on, I feel like Twice is getting more punishes. Yeah, he's getting stuff like that. That's still like a bet. That's not necessarily a guaranteed punish. Wow, okay.
Okay. Just stands in front of him like my arm.
You see it? Okay, now I'm putting it away. Ooh, catching him there.
His patience has been ridiculous while rising K.
So it seems like, yeah, if TwiceADay was able to slow it down enough to more of a pace that he likes, it's just, again, that offensive pressure that Link is able to pull off sometimes. Second he gets a knockdown like this, I feel like he just runs rampant, and Twice is unable to pull anything off. Like, in the amount of time it took me to say that sentence, he lost, like, basically all his life. He's going for these really ambitious punishes, too, and they're just not working out.
Yeah, good options, though, by Link, though.
Yeah.
Both have 2 full bars, so Twice can play this ridiculous if he wants to.
Yeah, he could potentially... Oh, no, that sucks. That would have been such a gigantic punish, but if you think about it, that situation has happened a handful of times already, and aside from the first time, Link had canceled it every other time. So, I think it was a good bet on both of their parts.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
No, the blast hit didn't work for some reason. It was too far away, I guess. But... just doing this.
Keeping him at pay!
Yeah, this is huge. And he has another soul charge to boot. Not even going to need it, but yeah.
Alright, Link, 4-1. Like, the thing is, I originally thought that, like, every time I've been watching these sets today, the first person to pop soul charge made the wrong decision.
Yeah. And I also just feel like, especially in that situation that we had before, Link just immediately went into like this slightly slower defensive kind of standpoint against Twice's Evil Killick Soul Charge. And the thing of it is, even if he's not getting any damage, he's allowing Killick to kind of kill himself, which is an important thing to... Oh boy. Was that GI...
That was GI.
Did he want that? Was it just like a bad buffering? I can't tell. I feel like that's the number one, obviously it's the number one thing you don't want to do against a break attack, so I don't know. Nice. Constantly getting, yeah, that's a force block there. Killick, the best BB in the game.
BB.
Yeah, when it comes to that mix about the base hold K, he seems to be getting a lot of damage out of that. Nobody blocks that at the end of a round.
But that normally combos though, so I think it's just that was just a dropped input and
yeah, probably. Ooh, there's the punish he's been looking for this whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, went for a reset. There you go. Just sidestepping, trying to get that timing.
And that I can't lose, like, Twice does not want to eat that.
Oh boy, he did exactly that. So, one thing he could be doing, I'm not saying that Siegfried doesn't have a punish for this, but if Twice is recognizing that Link is just immediately going into some stance pressure for like a mix-up, you can RE both options. So
good punish!
Something that you could be looking into. Oh wow, speaking of a punish. Okay. Hell of a read. No.
Oh.
He's gonna get that CE. Assuming, I mean, it's not gonna kill, but he's getting a huge amount of stacks on this too.
Yeah, that's 6 of them.
Yep. Nice punish. It's getting that over and over again. That's not gonna catch. Yeah, and that's gonna be safe because safe CEs are a good idea. Cans. This isn't gonna kill. He's gonna have to deal with cannot lose. Oh, and that's not it. Okay. Heal? No.
Oh,
what are we gonna do? Oh, the two-way, not in range. Clutch stuff coming out of Twice. Good lord. Nice punish again. He's been getting a lot of good punishes in that situation. Link has been very unsuccessful with that situation.
Okay, good punish by Linkorz though.
Oh, immediate evil Killick, huh? Wants to try and... Oh, no! Terrible! Terrible situation! Oh, my God! Okay, here we go. But you've lost a lot of life. You got a lot of work to do. You can do it in evil Killick, but he has decided to bet the entire farm on this. Nice duck. Doesn't get anything out of it, but the reverse flapjack is going to do it. Oh, man. That very first, like, forward-moving tech crouch just immediately made Twice regret the choice that he made.
Like, I don't like if I've noticed anything for the day, just by trend. If you pop Soul Charge, be the second one to pop Soul Charge. Don't be the first.
Yeah, at least today. So anybody who's going to be participating in NLBC later today, definitely take note. If you Soul Charge, you're just going to lose. So that's the way it is.
Like Noah, when Kashi popped the Soul Charge, he's like, nah.
Yeah.
You die today, not me. What is these side steps? They just walk next to each other like one of us is going to do something.
Yeah, it's the game of chicken that we see in today's Soul Calibur meta. Man, Wall Rising A. That was supposed to be an AGA. Always is.
Dude, also, AGAs look like they hurt. Like, that's one of the few moves in the game where when you get hit by it, it's like, ow.
Especially the recoil, like, when you get, like, slammed down to the ground. Yeah.
BB.
Just immediately backing up to full screen. I respect it. No reason to try and go in. Ooh, interesting! I did not know about that. So in certain situations, you can get a back turn stun, which means that you get a mix-up for a back grab. Crazy stuff. Shades of Aswell in launch.
Yeah. That was a buff mix-up right there.
Yeah.
Like if you duck, lethal hit. If you don't, back turn grab.
Man, he's been getting so much money. You said that was B4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just doing like these 1Ks now.
TwiceADay.
I don't think it's gonna hit. But okay.
Apparently it doesn't hit.
I mean, Siegfried's CE does teleport him forward. I just haven't seen that actually work out of his favor before. Okay, Evil Killick, I respect this. Immediate 3K, that's gonna do it, I think.
Grab and C.
Now, I know that they nerfed the damage, but there's no way in hell this doesn't kill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's super dead.
Yellow life. It's always definitely an appropriate thing. I mean, maybe not today, considering what we've seen so far, but I think it's a very appropriate thing to be soul charging as Killick when you basically have no life left to lose. Because at that point, you're mitigating the handicap.
Like, and the damage that he gets is ridiculous.
Yeah. Kind of wish we were seeing, that there are some people who are able to duck the high from Siegfried A plus B and then jump the low. And I feel like there's a chance that maybe Killick can get like a jump B in that situation, so he gets more damage than other people. I'm kind of talking out of my ass right now, but I think it's possible.
It's very reactable if you're waiting for it. But 3K
took the meter too, though. That sucked.
Yeah, he tried going for the soul attack, actually.
Yeah, he tried to go into Monument and then do that, yeah. Ooh, gets the catch. It's gonna have to do... Okay, last time this happened, it didn't work out. I can't tell if it's working out yet.
And he's back turn, AGA, sidestep by Siegfried, no punish properly.
Yeah, that crouch block might end up costing him the entire game. Cans.
Alright.
I cannot lose, and a bar on deck. He's gonna try to do lows, try and get away from the bubble. No, that's not gonna work, is it? And he gets the full combo. Fantastic combo choice. I really like that a lot. I can't tell if it was intentional, but just so you guys know, when Killick CE whiffs, it's not like a traditional grab where you have to like go from crouch and do like a wall rising because you're not going to have time to do anything else. You're going to get like, you have a ton of time to punish something like that on whiff. Oh, wow.
What?
The GI worked, but there was no flash. And he just, like, canceled into back turn. It was really weird.
Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah.
Linkorz with the tech, and he's up 6-1 right now.
Yeah. Pretty solid stuff so far. Overall, it's just fully optimal, letting TwiceADay kind of kill himself, just going with just rule of statistics. Just as long as I put my opponent in these situations where if he's wrong, he takes a lot of damage, over and over and over again, the amount of damage I'm going to get if I'm right is going to far outweigh what he gets when he's right. So I'm just going to keep doing it.
Like, it's the classics, the 1/3 mix-up.
Yep.
2 out of 3 of these options is going to hurt you more than it hurts me. Good hit. That is pretty much the TwiceADay move for this matchup.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's been doing it just over and over again. I wonder if there's just, like, not actually an option that Siegfried has to beat it, or if Link is just kind of surprised that it's coming up so often.
Yeah, while Rising B connects, though, hits him with the low, no kids. Goes to the low again, get it off of me.
First time we've seen that move. Ooh, nice catch with the 3B.
And good poke. Goes to the forward grab, good break on that. AGA, that works because of science.
Yeah.
Rising B.
I gotta say, I feel like this is the first time that we've seen Twice have any kind of success about dealing with the bubble. For the most part, he either runs straight into the bubble, or he makes it too obvious that he's just going for a low in order to beat it. And he's also whiffing 6A plus B over and over again, and it's like kind of killing him. Wow, okay, ooh, alright. Soul Calibur.
Goes to the low again. Alright, Linkorz, big life lead, and why not?
Yeah,
Don't
not
die.
a surprise. Kind of wish there was a projectile combo there, but huge amount of damage here. He's expecting... Oh, man, that's such a crazy mix. So, like, when you get hit by the fireball from Evil Killick, right, another additional projectile is a force block. And so people typically do not just roll on the ground in that situation. And Link is just taking advantage of that understanding.
See, now finally Soul Charge is working out for the first time today.
Yeah, let's not say that yet. Let's not... Oh, no. Don't...
Oh, God, I chased it. I'm sorry, Twice.
That's not death yet. Very close. Oh, wow. Okay, TwiceADay back on the board.
All right, 2-6. Linkorz been wrecking shop, though.
Yeah, just overall, again, it's just law of averages. It's just like constantly going through the same motions over and over again. No reason to stop it if it's working, right?
Mm-hmm. Good. He get in there. Michael Flatley gets backstepped. No kids.
Ooh, not being able to see that low in time. We're seeing a handful of like new movement choices from Twice. He's slowly gathering the data. He still has a bit of time. He's going to get this round. He has the time. I mean, we've seen comebacks happen from much farther away than this. Wow, nice hit.
Yep. Good backswing blow.
Yeah.
Slide AB connects. So Linkorz really just they're putzing around the 2-character, 3-character range.
Yeah. I mean, to be expected from 2 characters that have this kind of range on their weapons.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember people said like Killick is decent at everything, but he doesn't excel at one thing. But that gives him like a lot of good options as an all-arounder.
Yeah, Jack of all trades isn't a bad thing to be in this game. Oh no, is that death? No, it's not.
Nope.
Ooh, yeah, activating Soul Charge to get away from the bubble, I like that. Please don't... that's not gonna do it because it wasn't in range! Oh boy. It was like tip B4, so the BB wasn't far enough. Oh. He had the perfect setup too, he had everything he wanted and more.
AJ, that move hurts, man.
Yeah. It's just like the slamming down on the ground. You know that if you, like your neck is broken when you fall to the ground that swiftly. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Using a bar when the opponent doesn't have any. Smart stuff. Can't lose. Oh man, that has worked every single time. Anytime he goes into that cancel on the mix, Twice has been waking up and just hard sidestepping, and so the kick has been catching each and every time.
Horizon B, good from a distance.
Nice punish.
Why does that move hit so far away? Reversal edge.
Oh, and he's wrong about the reversal edge. This doesn't do a ton, but he's just keeping him at bay.
I have not seen that do that little damage in a reversal edge. And CE, I think, would have killed there.
Yeah, I feel like he's not going for the CE. There's got to be a reason that I don't know. Oh, man, that was so good, but it didn't work out. Oh, God damn it. I feel really bad that Twice didn't get rewarded for that hella awesome backswing blow. That sucks. I think that he should have been rewarded from that. That bubble is so stupid. I hate that bubble.
It covers all of the things.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Oh, almost got that wall combo. Very scary.
Like, it's amazing that, like, at that range on this stage, you're in that much danger of ring out, and he just slept it?
Yeah.
Hits him in the nuts. No kids.
Well, he's got a lot of armor on, so maybe he'll be able to have, like, kids that are just a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Nice sidestep, but nothing. It's always so hard to, like, even whiff punish that move because it recovers so quickly. Such in an odd way.
Yeah, where was an AA? That was a lot of commitment going for that. And that move is sick. Goes for the low.
See, that kick has been working in that situation every time because Twice is so into the idea of trying to sidestep in that situation. He's having a tough time adapting out of it. A little bit of a crutch, to be honest.
Yeah, AGA from a distance. So, Juarez and B. What I don't know is, so, I'm not a Killick player.
Yeah.
But one thing that I know that gets pay dirt all the time is while Rising B connects 9 times out of 10. Why is that not a staple in every Killick's just repertoire, seeing how good it is?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised considering the hitbox is so gigantic and can sometimes catch. Is this going to kill? This might. Oh. It's a lot of damage. Nice. Oh, man, gets the block. Man, like, TwiceADay gets, like, a handful of really good moments, but as long as Link is able to keep it cool, he is catching some of these ducks in such important places. And I guess the idea is that he's just ducking the unseeable lows and assuming that he's going to be able to get up and block, for instance, I think it's like 6A plus B, like the multiple hit Hori string that ends in a break attack when he's in Evil Killick mode.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. BG. Okay.
Hey, I enjoy the test, man.
Yeah, sure.
Slide AB. That move's range is like
kill it.
Like Siegfried has like so many moves that are surprisingly fast for him to be a big swordy Y-hander boy.
I know, right? They really made those kinds of characters very heavily aggressive in a lot of ways in this game as opposed to previous games, too.
I would have ate that, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't block that.
Yeah, you try to, like, roll up and sidestep or whatever. Ooh, okay, nice challenge. That's gonna do it.
That kills. Well, Twice not done yet, though, but he's got a large hill to climb.
Yeah, to be honest, this is one of those sets that kind of sucks in the sense of, like, if you look at the score, you think that it was an absolute onslaught, but I feel like every single match has been coming down to a very, like, tight round, and it's just like, Link has just been able to keep it clutch, like, every time. I feel like it's kind of alternating. It's either Link completely dominates, or it's an incredibly close game that Link ends up pulling out in the last round.
There is no in-between.
No.
And that's what, like, for the matches that Twice won, you know, he barely won those, but he still was able to clutch it out. But the rest has just been Link able to clutch it out, and that's caused a huge portion of the set count. Just in the final round, he's able to clutch it out.
And the Evil Killick thing, see, like, okay, so every single time that Twice goes into Evil Killick, Link is immediately taking a bet on a button. He's always taking a bet on, like, a duck, or on, you know, a tech jump or something like that. And I feel like if TwiceADay is able to figure that out quickly, he'll be able to get a little bit better kind of pressure.
Yep.
And I also want to mention from the previous round, I believe we have seen like 6 or 7 reverse flapjack attempts. All of them have connected. That's the first flapjack. That was commentator's curse all the way. Yeah, see, I'm right again. There we go.
While Rising B.
Evil Killick again. He's gonna take a bet again. Okay, there you go. There's like an additional like attempt at like beating out the bet. Oh. I kind of really didn't like his move choice there at the end, where he did 1B, because even it worked, right? But then you just immediately gave Siegfried the ability to do stuff in with the bubble, and that sucks. At that point, you kind of have to gauge how much health your Siegfried opponent has, and give them about as little time as possible in yellow life. This is going to do a gigantic amount of damage.
Yeah, that's about a third of his health.
Yeah, there's not really... One of the things that I do know that they nerfed recently was nerfing Killick's post-GI when it's like the fast option, not the break attack. It does significantly less damage. So there's not really a reason to take a bet on that anymore. B6. Okay.
And also, yeah, Killick doesn't have any lethal hit that's based upon him getting additional lethal hits.
No.
So, unless you're going for a ring out, then that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, I feel like it's just in terms of damage, and the damage. There's another reverse flapjack. He is not breaking any of them, let alone blocking them. They're also minus 16, so there's a lot of stuff you can do with that.
Alright.
Oh, man, if he had committed to the full combo, that would have practically evened it up. This isn't going to kill. It's going to come close. Yep. Decides to go into Evil Killick. He's going to take a bet again. Okay, there we go. I feel like that was supposed to be A slide B. I'm not sure, but I doubt that A plus B was what Link wanted.
Well, Rising B, good punish.
Oh, nice hit. Doesn't get, like, I guess it's counter hit to get the full animation?
Yeah. But goes for the low. That low has been hitting, like, at least 90% of the time.
Oh, man, he's not getting these punishes sometimes. Overall, I feel like Twice is playing well. It's just Link is playing better, to be honest.
Yeah. Reverse flapjack.
Again, yeah.
GI.
Wake up
GI
again. Time. He's got so much meter. Yeah, that was going to be tough. But TwiceADay still has the round lead. Nice hit. We're going back to the B4s.
And, oh my goodness, AGA again. But Link has 2 bars, so whip punishes can be a thing.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. That's definitely what he's looking for.
Well, Resin B, ugh.
Shades of Soul Calibur 4. Kind of wish that we would see Twice use his CE as a whip puncher. We're gonna go into Evil Killick, yeah. I can't lose. No, okay. See how he has gotten so. Whoa, okay. What? Killick. I kind of wish that they didn't go past that, because I'm pretty sure Killick just like did a 720 wraparound to try and like figure out where his opponent was. But if you notice that, like, ever since TwiceADay started going with BB immediately when he was in Evil Killick mode, he's been getting a lot more success with that kind of pressure. I feel like Link, that's definitely the way to go.
Link is now canceling that slide AB.
Yeah.
Get as much safety as you can, but Wall Rising B is dumb good. Good twitch duck, just looking for that low.
Yeah, good defense, but he's not getting any actual damage out of it. That's the thing. The game isn't decided on who defends the most attacks. It's heavily based on something else.
How many attacks are landing?
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Something that you definitely can't do in traditional SE6 Online. Run up and block.
Yeah, that doesn't happen there.
Yeah, shoutouts to Parsec. AAA. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do there. There is no way in hell that's what he wants. Oh, he tried to go for a ring out. He ends up getting the round anyway. With a perfect, no less.
And he's almost at a bar.
Yeah.
Linkorz just needs to win one more though, so he's got a lot of runway to run.
I think if TwiceADay just got rid of 6A plus B in his repertoire, just pretend like that move doesn't exist, he would be doing a lot better. I think because like when it whiffs, it's such a big deal. You know what now that I think about it, TwiceADay hasn't RI'd once.
Yeah.
And that's weird to me. Wow, nice roll forward to beat out the fireball. Can't lose. Oh, he blocked the kick! Nice. Oh, I thought that was going to whiff for a second. I was scared. Okay. So we're seeing some adaptation going on right now. The problem is, Link is at... Is it 8 or 9?
9.
Yeah, so... Hey, good luck, Twice. I appreciate the adaptation, but the problem is Link isn't just going to stay the same guy the entire time. Nice clash setup.
Low, he's at 2.
Ooh, there we go. There's the punish. We were talking before. No!
Oh!
Why is that happening? Well, okay. I don't think the Twice is happy about that.
And catches it. Oh, yeah. I grab a 6.
Alright, so 1.5 to 2. 2 bars apiece. Or 2 rounds apiece.
And Linkorz really just needs to win this final round.
Yep. And that's it. I assume we're looking for CE. Something tells me Link wants to end this with a CE. Is that a ring out?
Nope.
Okay, goes for Evil Killick mode. Immediate BB, successful yet again. Nice! Okay.
Oh!
Alright, back!
Oh! Linkorz's meter is so charged the whole 9.
Okay, but he has another bar. Both of them are going to have another bar pretty soon. No! Killick, where are you looking?
Alright, Linkorz still has a bar. Stand up!
No! Why would you do... Oh, come on, Twice. Don't get ambitious. Play it small. You gotta play it cool. Link is gonna play it cool. No! Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it goes.
Some major spaghetti at the end there, but TwiceADay is able to keep this set alive. 9-4. Here we go. Ugh.
Alright, B. It's a damn good move.
Yeah, I didn't really like the fact that TwiceADay kind of lost a lot of patience at the end there. I feel like, if anything, it's kind of on Link for not picking up on it.
Flapjack reverse.
Ooh, interesting challenge there. Nice duck, but doesn't get anything out of it. Just a little bit too late. There's the same challenge again. Is that a ring out? No, I think he was trying to go for something else and it just didn't happen. Oh. Got up right back into the high. Didn't end up mattering. Yeah, that was just step duck the entire way at the end there because he was like, well, I can't really lose this unless I take a bet, so I'll just like keep doing this.
Goes for the grab, grab broken.
Ah, man, I kind of wish that he had the counterplay to that. I think it would change things a lot. Another back grab. That's like the 4th one he's gotten this set. Nice step duck.
One thing that I do like with Twice is that he's not playing the average online Killick. Where it's like he's down, A plus B from the ground, deal with it.
Or just like mashing after whiff and stuff like that. Man, Parsec is so much better than... I hate to toot my own horn when it comes to this format, but good God, Parsec is just leaps and bounds better than typical net play. Getting those stacks. Trying to get his second round. Wow, run-up kick. Alright, Twice, you got yet again a mountain of work to do. Or this set is going to be over.
You got this. You're able to pull it out the last 2 matches that you needed.
Looks a little bit uncomfortable with the spacing. You can see Link kind of tightening up just a little bit more to kind of make it so that TwiceADay is going to be the one to screw up.
Yeah, that move is good.
Yeah.
And it's good to see Twice now finally using that, stopping the step.
Ooh, nice. That's gonna do it. Yeah, okay. Man, ever since he stopped going for the lows after Evil Killick activation, he's just been getting tons of work done with his Evil Killick.
Yeah. He's got 1 bar, 3K.
Stop using that move Twice. I'm sorry. I understand that on paper it's worked out for you in the past, but it has just been nothing but trouble for you this set. And it's almost over here. Dead to a CE. That's not going to do it.
But
nice.
Monument.
Okay, I appreciate this. You basically are betting it all on red. Is it going to...
Betting it all on... that is
okay.
3K. Takes it. Linkorz wins over TwiceADay.